Who are you?
Hello, I'm Raju Vagesna, evangelist for ZoHo, and today I'm going to briefly talk about our one of the new latest products, ZoHo Notebook. ZoHo Notebook has been around in private beta for the last, I guess, a couple of months, and we are going to open it up on the 15th of this month. So I just wanted to give you a brief demo of ZoHo Notebook. So let's jump on. Yeah, it's an interesting concept where ZoHo Notebook lets you do three things. One, it lets you create different types of content, aggregate content from multiple sources, and you can collaborate with multiple users on different content. So it's the basic notebook analogy where you can create a new notebook and you can add different types of pages. So you can add a simple blank page, or another page can be a word processor. So, and similarly another page can be a spreadsheet, and you get the complete spreadsheet functionality right within your notebook. And another page can be a whiteboard, so you can draw. We also have a set of drawing tools. You can use those tools and draw on the canvas, add comments, and move around. And
if there was 10 people around the world working on this?
on the same document, it shows the status of those 10 people, and here you'll also see that the Skype status you'll see the Skype status of all the other people, so that you can directly call them right within the notebook.
Wow.
And all the changes made by the 10 people will be synchronized, and you can work on the same page at the same time. So you can consider it as a virtual whiteboard. So, and apart from that, we also integrate ZoHo Chat into it. So while working on that, you can chat with other users. If you don't use Skype, you can always use the ZoHo Chat functionality available in there. So
Okay.
and as I said, you can use it as a whiteboard, and you can record video, record audio. So here is a sample video that we recorded earlier.
Now that's coming down from the internet. That's not locally stored.
That's not locally stored. That's coming down from the internet. And you can also record audio there. So all you do is we have different types of controls. So you can add text, you can add images, audio, video, you can add RSS feeds, you can add web pages, and you can add, say, spreadsheets, you can add presentations. There's a lot of content you can add to every page. You can even attach files to your notebook page. It's like pinning down an additional tag on top of your regular notebook page. And you can also aggregate content from other sources. For example, here I have an Excel file that is attached, and I also have a zip file that is attached to a page. And I can grab content from other sources. For example, I can go to your website, select some content, right click, and say add to ZoHo Notebook. And the content is immediately added to the notebook page. Now I save it. Now I can share only this section alone. So sharing is an important aspect. I can share an entire notebook with all the pages, or I can just share an individual page, and for the first time we are introducing sharing at the content level or the object level. So you can just share this part alone, and I can specify the username here and give him the read-write permissions and say share, and that section is immediately shared. Now once the sharing is done, you will see the Skype status of that user right here.
Yeah.
So from here you can directly call the user.
So if I was in Palo Alto and shared a piece of content with you, you would see me pop up on the screen, or
Pop up on the screen, yes, saying that you're seeing the document, and you can directly start a chat session right there. And whenever I share with you, you will get a small pop-up saying so-and-so person shared a document with you. So you can directly hop onto a chat session, and then you can start working on the document. And I can just share the complete document or just parts of it. So anything works.
Now this is all in JavaScript? No Flash, no Java?
No Flash, everything
no
is in no Java, completely done in JavaScript, except the audio and video recording. We have audio recording and video recording, and this part is done in Flash. So this audio video recording is done in Flash. Apart from that, everything is done in Java. Well, done in JavaScript.
Now the audio recording is interesting. So I bring my notebook into a meeting, like at a venture capital firm. I open it up. I visit the notebook URL, right?
Yes.
And start a new notebook, and I start recording.
You start recording, and you're all set. So, or it can be a
and taking
student.
notes, and then 5 hours later, you need to see what happened in that meeting, and you just go up to that same URL.
Same URL, and you see that. Or it can be a student who takes his Mac to his class, turns it around, records a video of the class, and save it, and the other student working from home can directly view the complete video of the class without even attending. So,
Yeah.
and they can work on the same document on the same content at the same time. Apart from that, they can aggregate the content as well. So that's one of the important piece. And in fact, there are some other integrations as well. For example, here I've integrated a Google Calendar in there, so you can bring in stuff from other places. And let's say you have a computer at home you want to access. You can do that with our ZoHo meeting integration. So here I'm joining a ZoHo meeting. What it's doing is it's connecting to this computer over here. And here, if I'm at home, I can still access this computer from my Mac at home, and I can make changes there. And here you see the complete remote control functionality. I can zoom in, zoom out into this computer.
So you're zooming in on the screen.
On the screen of the other computer.
And can you actually answer email and do stuff?
I can do that. Yeah, I can say start remote control, and here it says that I'm controlling the PC, and now I can directly start working on it. Let me just reduce it. I can I opened the email on the other machine. If you see, check out the other machine.
Yeah.
I just opened the email.
Do that again, or close it so I can see.
Let me close this one.
Now, why is it pulsing like that?
Well, because I have scroll bars here.
Ah.
I can just maybe fit to screen.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I still have scroll bars here, but anyway.
I see you're controlling that over there.
Yeah, so you can control that. I can click on another email. Oops. Scroll bars are causing some issue. But anyway, that's the idea. So you can directly control a remote PC inside a notebook. That's the feature of our ZoHo meeting, and ZoHo notebook uses that well. So if you are at home and if you want to access your office machine, well, you can do that, and you can do it the other way around as well.
Yeah.
So from a single notebook, you can access your computer, you can get your content done, and I also use this for web browsing. In fact, I created a simple notebook called Blogs, and in notebook you can add a web page or any page or any URL as a page. So these are, say, some of the blogs I read. So I just created a notebook called Blogs, and I go to each page is a blog. So I go to TechMeme, I go to TechCrunch, I go to your site, Read Write Web, and a few blogs like that. And it's just a single notebook. I use RSS, but again, this is being there. I prefer the complete blog reading experience than using a RSS reader. So I just use the ZoHo notebook for that.
Wow.
It's an interesting integration.
And how much does this cost?
Free.
It's free. I don't know how you guys do it.
Well, yeah, it's free, and yeah, it's going to remain free. And there are some good functionalities as well. For example, if you are collaborating with other users, you can add a comment. So multiple users can add a comment here. We'll integrate audio and video comments as well going forward. But you can also check out the different versions. Say here, in this case, if any other user made any changes, I can check them out. So in this case, I can go back to, say, any previous version and do a comparison between two different versions, and I can revert back to any previous versions.
Oh, that's nice.
And there are many other features like these. This is just the first version. You will see some good enhancements coming forward after we open it up. So we are opening it up on the 15th, and after that you'll see some good enhancements. So
Cool.
that's
What else do you got in the ZoHo suite?
We have Zoho meetings, we have Zoho wiki, we have Zoho mail. In fact, this is something that not many people have had a good look because it is another application that's in private beta. It's more than email. Zoho mail, this is my Zoho mail. It is an email application. It also does calendaring, task management, your document management, contact management, your quick notes management, your favorites management, and again we also integrate our word processors, spreadsheets, presentation applications here. And it also has groups functionality, so groups of people can come together and work on a particular project right here. And you'll see some good integration into Zoho Mail as well with our other applications.
And works on any browser?
Works on any browser, so I'm on a Mac, and we have other users using it on Linux or a Windows, so it doesn't matter, works on any browser. So you have a complete Office suite functionalities.
All for free?
All for free. We have a few applications that we have a price tag on. Currently Zoho Projects and Zoho CRM are out of beta. Again, free for individuals, and actually free for the first 3 users. And from the 4th user, the pricing starts at $12 a user a month. And compare that with any of the commercial CRM applications out there.
And what's the Zoho Creator?
Zoho Creator is an interesting application. You can consider it as a Visual Basic on the web that lets you create a complete web application and without having to learn any programming. So you need not write any code, but you can create an application. Let's say you create a blog and you want to get comments of users. So you want to create a small contact form or a feedback form. How do you do that? I mean, you need not go and hire a programmer, so you can just come to Zoho Creator, create a simple form, and embed it in your site. It's that simple. You can do that in less than 5 minutes. And that's briefly about Zoho Creator.
Wow.
And we have a few other applications like Zoho Projects, which has taken off pretty well. It's a project management application. In fact, I use Zoho Projects to manage the release of, say, Zoho Notebook. For example, here you'll see a project named Notebook Release, and here it has a dashboard that has summary of the discussions that are going on and the tasks that are pending. And here you'll see the tasks and milestones. We have a release checklist, the things we need to do before we release it, and you can prioritize tasks, and I can assign tasks to other users in the team. So you can go to the user section, you'll see the other members of this Zoho Notebook team. We have a discussion forum. We kind of discuss internally on the different screens, screen designs for Zoho Notebook. And we have grant chats, timesheets. You have separate document section for Zoho Projects. You can schedule meetings. You have a calendar, and you have pretty much a good project management software. And if you are doing an open source project, Zoho Projects is completely free, and it is free for a single project. And if you have about 3 active projects, then our pricing starts at $5 a month. We don't have any limitations per number of users, but it's three active projects, so that's a good price, we think. So
Thank you very much.
thanks.
And we get it at Zoho, right? Zoho.com?
Yep. Zoho.com, and you have all the applications. So
Thank you very much.